Hey everybody, it is Liz with Liz Art Finds, and I am doing a special midweek bonus video for you guys so I can get caught up on some of my inventory and we can basically be excited about all the things that we find. So this is haul number 43. It was purchased between the 22nd and the 26th of August. Today is September 2nd, so we're getting close to caught up. And I just did my first short. I just recorded my first short video for YouTube, so we'll see how that does. And yeah, I've got some things. So I'm gonna basically share some of the same things I shared in my short. The big exciting thing for right now is baggies. For some reason at Savers, all of a sudden they're putting good stuff in the baggies. I've been checking baggies for like a year, 2 years, year and a long time. Okay, I haven't been going to Savers for a whole year. I've been checking the baggies for a while. And this is the first time I found anything, but I found 4 baggies, I think this week. 1, 2, 3, 4 baggies for this week. And I found one that'll be in my next video, I'm sorry. But you won't have to wait that long. It'll only be a few more days. So anyway, let me just share all the things that I found between the 22nd and the 26th. Since I'm recording this basically a day after I recorded the last video, there are no solds to share. And I don't have any new announcements other than I did sign up for one more train so far, and that is going to be the end of September. And that one is like kind of going through all your old things that you haven't listed yet and picking some things and listing them. So I'm kind of excited about that because back 2 years ago, I did a lot of auction buying and I still have a lot of stuff. And some of it is so good. Like some of it's antique, most of it's antique. Some of it is pottery, some of it's glass, some of it's random other stuff, but I'm excited to be kind of forced to get that stuff out there to the world. So anyway, let me just share today's stuff. So first one was a miss. I've been hearing all about Jim Shore, and I was so excited to find a piece of Jim Shore that was not like broken or chipped or anything. However, this is not a complete Jim Shore. This piece, come to find out later, which I should have figured out in the store, this piece had like 5 like egg type things inside it. Really pretty things. So the whole entire kit and caboodle, I guess fruits of some sort, the entire kit and caboodle sold for anywhere between 18 and 60 depending on the day. The solds varied like all over the place. The basket only still has some value, and the solds on that are 12 to 18. I paid $3.99. So for $3.99 into 12, not terrible, but not great. It is in great condition if anybody's looking for just a basket. So this will be an eBay listing, like I've said before, when I get to my eBay listings. I am furiously scrambling to get things listed up on Niknax for my upcoming shows. So because there's a deadline on that, I'm forced to get them in. I'm going to dedicate a day or two to just pound out some of the eBay listings and get them done. So anywho, I'm rambling and I'm sorry about that. Jim Shore, not good. Okay, so I found that day 2 brass, oh, and there's a siren outside. I got my windows open. Sorry about that, y'all. Brass wine glasses. They're nice. I don't really know a ton about them. Like I've said before, brass sells really fast right now. I paid $3.98 for the set of 2. The sets that I found that are similar are selling for like 18 to 24. So again, just got to get those, got to get them up. And then the other thing I found was probably another not so great. Mikasa. Mikasa does not sell that well, but it was only $1.99, and it's a stopper that has grapes. It's like a wine bottle stopper, and it's new in box. So I picked it up. The solds are 8 to 12 for the new in box ones. It wasn't a terrible pickup, and they do seem to sell through pretty quick, but Mikasa generally I tend to leave because they don't seem to move in general. Okay, next place I went to that, actually next day, 23rd of August, one thing. I go into a lot of stores and come back out with nothing. So this time I found one thing. It was a Carnival glass toothpick holder. I believe I have this already in amethyst, and now I have it in the marigold color. So this will go into one of my glass shows. I'm not sure which one. It may be one of the upcoming ones. It may be a little later, but these do sell through pretty quick. 99 cents. They sell around 8, you know, to 12-ish, ish. So again, depends on the day. All right, so then I went to Savers on the 26th, and this is where I found all my baggies. Before I get into the baggies, there were a couple of things that were non-baggy things that I want to talk about. The first one was really exciting for me. It's another fused glass plate, okay? That's not the exciting part. You guys are probably so tired of me showing you fused glass, but it's not Peggy Carr, and it's not sit-in stricker. This one was new to me. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It says AC Ross. So the artist, her name is Anne Ross, and she is another fused glass artist. She may no longer be making glass, I'm not sure. Now I have a whole bunch of things on top of all my papers here because I did not reconfigure after I did my short here. So Anne C. Ross was about to retire. She loved doing what she was doing. She ended up doing a like a artist in residence program at Pearpoint in Sagamore, Michigan, maybe. I didn't write the state. Silly me. So Anne C. Ross, do I have her picture? I think I do. I have to find where I put all the things. I'm sorry, guys. So let's see, that is not Anne C. Ross. Oh, Jim Shore. We'll talk about him next. This is Anne C. Ross. There she is. And this was in 2008. So she worked with powdered glass since the age of 12. Studio art major in college, concentrated on design and the application of enamels to copper, silver, and gold. And it says her metal and glass pieces, enameled pieces, are now in international collections. So she used the same enamels used on metals and sifts her designs onto pieces of window glass using stencils, yada, yada. And then they're individually signed by her. They are dishwasher safe, but they are not microwave safe, which is kind of a fun little interesting thing. So this was again in 2008. She became an artist in residence. She closed her own shop. I'm going to show you that picture again because you can see all of her, or a lot of her pieces. So she was a really prolific fused glass artist. And I'm just finding out about her now. And that's one of my favorite things about what I do, right? So love it. Her pieces sell around the same price points as the Peggy Carr, which seems to be higher than the sit-in stricker stuff. So let me see, the AC Ross Ivy plate, I paid $1.39 for it. It was just, you know, they had it on a display too, and all these people are walking by, and I'm looking up, I'm like, that's something. So anyway, I paid $1.39 for it. They go 18 to 24. However, some of her pieces have gone as high as 60. So it depends on the design, depends again on the day. Some of her stuff is really intricate and beautiful scenery and whatnot, and some of those will go a little bit higher. But I was really excited about that. And I was excited about this too. Ooh, it's another platter, whatever. This is Culver, and it's 22 karat gold. So it's gorgeous. There's a little wear around the edges and stuff, but in general, not in bad condition at all. I paid $2.79 for it. The solds are in the 28 to 35 range. So that was pretty exciting. And then I found this wooden box, a painted wooden box, which I just thought was really pretty. Good condition, not signed, don't know where it's from, don't know who it's from, but it is, you can see that, you know, you can see all the brush strokes on it. It is hand painted. So that was kind of fun. I paid $2.09 for this, and they're 14 to 24. I mean, it's not huge, but you know, even $12 for this, if I paid $2, it makes me happy. Then I found the baggies. Okay, so I'm going to show you my best baggie first, and this is the one I just did the short about. I paid $2.79 for this baggie. It was loaded, and the value of all the things in the baggie is right around 116 to 120, and that's on the conservative side. So the first thing I found, and I was so excited, I didn't really know what they were until later, but these are little miniature cats. So cats equals fantastic because they sell super fast and really well. Small on Niknax.net. The small things sell really well, especially if they're really cool and unique. So these are from a gentleman named Peter Fagan. You can see you may not be able to see it. It's Peter Fagan, made and hand painted in Scotland. And he did a bunch of collectible miniatures. They seem to be resin, but only a certain number were made, and they are collectible. And there's a large collectors community for Peter Fagan miniatures, which is really exciting and something new I learned. So I have a picture somewhere of Peter Fagan. Now, this is an old picture of Peter Fagan. And he was born in 1942 in Essex, England, trained at the Colchester College of Art. He moved to Scotland in 1972, and he started doing a company called Bronze Age Ltd. In 1973, and he did animals cast in bronze resin. And they were popular for a while, and then it just kind of stopped being the thing. So the demand for bronze just kind of tanked in the 80s. So he started painting them and then switched over. It says the Spring Trade Fair 1983, the Home Sweet Home collection was launched and Colorbox was born, yada, yada. 1987, he started doing teddy bears. Basically, he did a partnership with, I can't think of the company right now, to make the resin things. But anyway, he started a collector's club, and last I see of all the things was like 2020. So, no, sorry, 2000, November 2000. He just did a much smaller, like closed all the things and just did a much smaller curated collection just for a few people, like a small limited number. I am making no sense. Go read about Peter Fagan online. There's a lot of information. So yeah, that's really exciting to have those in there. So then, those of you who follow Jocelyn and follow her Sarniphus cat, these are cute little Japanese cat figurines, a pair of ceramic cat figurines. They say made in Japan at the bottom. They were in the bag. Now, it wasn't all cats, but I'll show you the cats first. There's a little, oh wait, sorry. Let me back up. The little Peter Fagan cats sell for 12 to 15 each. The Japan cats, I wrote it down here, Japan cats, here they are, 8 to 12 for the pair. This cast iron cat, 12 to 15. This is solid cast iron, but it's also small. There's a little pewter cat, like this guy. Whoops, get my hands. Sorry guys, here you go, pewter cat. Pewter cat was, come on. Well, let me find the cloisonne cat. Pewter cat, here he is. Nope, that's pewter wizard. Here it is, $4 to $8 on the pewter cat. So not worth a ton. Little cloisonne-ish. I say cloisonne-ish because it's not really cloisonne. It's like painted in gold to simulate the cloisonne effect. And this is from China. And this piece is, I have this long list of things. It's 12 to 18 cloisonne-ish cat. And were there other cats? Yeah, there's one little ceramic cat, and this one I need to just send to Jocelyn because she collects ceramic cats. And it's just a cute itty bitty ceramic cat, teeny tiny, and he is 4 to 8, so not much on him. All right, so that was the cats, but there's still more stuff in this bag. So then there was this pewter wizard, and he's holding like a globe, like a crystal ball, and when you turn him around, the crystal ball changes color. It's like a spectrum in there. Now, if I were creating this, I would have spun it so that when you look at it this way and you're looking at the wizard, you can see it, because really you have to be looking at the back of the wizard to see the colors in the globe. But still, it seems to be pewter, but it has like two tones. So like the metal in the middle is like silverish, and then the back is more bronzish. So pewter wizard, 12 to 18. I found this one, and this may be something or maybe nothing, but this is like a Lincoln Imp gargoyle. It's got a little hanger on it. The ones online are brass. This is not brass. This is like almost like a plaster of Paris kind of. It, feels like it's plaster, possibly clay. I'm not really sure what it's made of, but the brass ones are really expensive. And they say that they're like a door knocker. So I don't know much about this at all. So I kind of guessed low on the value. I just put it as $8. The brass and metal ones are like 45 to 100 plus. So there's something about this thing, and I need to learn more about it. I also had this. Now this is contemporary. Most of those other things are vintage. This is a 9-tailed fox figurine from Japan. Has divine status and can hear and see all things happening in the world. And we're going to call that 12 to 15. And then finally there was a pair of ceramic rabbits in there with a yellow bow. They are not shakers. They are just ceramic rabbit figurines. The ones I found online, excuse me, were attributed to Russ Berry & Co. Excuse me, and the price was 8 to 15. And of course, I did not bring my water here. So anyway, I spent $2.79 on that entire collection of things that's worth over $100. So that was like my major excitement for this particular haul, but there's more. So I picked up another baggie. It had two things, one that I was interested in and one that I wasn't. So the thing I was not interested in is this snow globe, but it's from New York City. It says Statue of Liberty, New York, so it's a tourist thing. The snow globe thing still works. It's fabulous if you're into those things. I paid, for this baggie was $4.19, so I attributed $2.10, $2.09 to the snow globe. They are valued 8 to 12. And then the reason I picked it up was this paperweight, because I do have a paperweight show sometime in November. It's got a teeny tiny little ding on it somewhere. Now, of course, I can't find it, which is a good thing. All right. Yeah, so it's not bad. I believe this is a Chinese-made weight. The bottom is a little cloudy. It's hard to know 100%, but I think it is. And the ones that I see online are 12 to 18. So that tells me that it is a more common weight. And it's not signed or anything. But still, so total on this was $4.19. Potential total on the pair is like 18 to 24 maybe for the both. So that was that baggie. Then I got another baggie that had 4 little pots in it. And I've been collecting a lot of these Navajo pots because I will be doing some sort of a Native American show at some point. I don't know when. I think I mentioned that the one that's coming up I have a conflict with. So this bag was $4.19, but there were 4 little pots in there. So there was this guy, which I love. I'm seeing things that are either Mexico or Turkey. It's not signed, so I'm really not sure where this came from, but it's really pretty, really well done. So there's that one. Then there was this tiny little guy that's kind of a, sorry, I had a little warning that my battery's running down. Toothpick holder type thing, and then a little pitcher type thing, but the pitcher type thing has a crack chip, so that I'm not counting. I'm going to donate that back. So basically $4.19 for 3 different pots, so like $1.40 for each one. The value of each of them is 8 to 12. The little redware one, this one is actually 12 to 18. The rest of them are 8 to 12. And then the last baggie, there were 4 things. 1, 2, oh my gosh. Hopefully my battery does not die on me today. 3, 4. All right, so Little Rabbit. Now this baggie was $2.44 for the whole thing, so like 61 cents for each of these things. A Little Rabbit, he's really cute. If he did not have a chip, maybe 12 to 18, but with the chip, he's got a chip on his side, so 6 to 8 on the Little Rabbit would be my guess. Clear angel ornament with red ribbon. I paid 61 cents. I'd say 6 to 10 on that. It's not a ton. This is why I picked up the baggie. It's got this little miniature fish, and I've got a fish show coming up this week. So, you know, 6 to 12, not a lot. But the thing that surprised me the most is this San Francisco acrylic / lucite, because it does actually glow. San Francisco cable car paperweight thing. These actually sell 12 to 18, but one of this exact one recently sold for $39.95. So I don't know if that was like a glitch and they're normally just 12 to 18. But again, I spent 61 cents on this guy. So really rocked it with the baggies this week. So I'm really excited. My total spend for this entire haul that I showed you today was $30.83. And the total value is right around $300. So that is the sweet spot that we would love to be in all the time. A 10x valuation, that would be amazing. And the one thing I didn't talk about was Jim Shore. I meant to talk about Jim Shore. This is Jim Shore, and he apparently does stuff still on QVC. He designed stuff and developed a partnership with Enesco, I think is the company. And they produce all his stuff in China. So he does all the design and they do all the production. But he's got partnerships with Disney, and some of his stuff is worth a fortune. And that was in relation to the watermelon basket. And then I do have another Jim Shore that I'll share with you in my next video. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end this one. My battery is running down. I did want to do this little bonus video. I did actually remember to tell you the value of everything, which is really exciting. Friday night, I've got a show at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern on Niknax.net, and that is going to be a lot of fish, a lot of undersea stuff. It's only a 30-minute show, so stay up late. Hopefully you'll see you there. And then Saturday, I've got an hour-long show at 7 p.m. No, not Saturday. Oh, gosh. Sunday the 8th, I have an hour-long show on glass, and I'm pulling together a rainbow of glass things. I'll probably have 30 things for that show. Really excited about that. So we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, and yeah, take care. Bye.